Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Dropping back, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. The Huskies will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken at the 25. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Now to try here for the extra point.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Dropping back, it's Williams. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete. complete a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, hey, this one could hurt you.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And there's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. And the Bruins will line up now. It's first and goal. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quick completion to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Washington has moved into the red zone. To the air, it's Williams. Throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Good throw to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. Down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. QB keeper all the way. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Trying to find room. It's Coleman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Huskies pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Williams. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Washington. Great connection there for 6 points. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. On the run here. Lets it go. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. On the run here, lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Makes the catch, it's Green. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. He's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense?
Touchdown, Bruins. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here in Chris today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Has the first down and more. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Now, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
A misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Nice grab there with the enough. Down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They drag him down after a big gain. All the way to the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a
loose football. The defense has got it. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 40. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. He's got the first and still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? To throw, it's Williams. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up the second down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides to avoid the big hit. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Oh, out. It's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Williams. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense makes a stand to win the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They
best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Auburn! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Knight. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Complete out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process.
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run and the end zone! Touchdown, Tiger!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Tatum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got him. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Off and running. He's at the touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 and plus territory. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on deep.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he won.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness. And you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
To throw, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Carrion. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
This is a designed run. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Breaks away in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Oh, he's got some space. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Floating away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That's caught. It's Odom. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now sliding to his left. At midfield, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's Kane. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Avoids pressure. He's going to take off. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
He's brought down at the 38. Second down.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Oklahoma, 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the en route there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the give off the left side. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.